This chord right here solely turns your melody from an emotional vibe to a full-on R&B effect. Yo, what's good everybody? Today I'm showing y'all how to make dark R&B samples for artists like Drake and Bryson Tiller. If y'all new to the channel, man, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. We're trying to hit 2K subscribers. If you enjoy the video, make sure y'all hit that like button. Let's try to hit 50 likes. I do appreciate all the support recently. Would y'all buy this? Let me know in the comments down below. So I'm gonna let y'all hear the sample. I just want to let y'all know first that I just dropped my new Discord Soundwave. In Soundwave, y'all gonna be able to work with each other as well as work with me. The whole purpose of Soundwave is for y'all to collab with each other and be able to just interact with each other at any time during the day. I have loops for me, starters for me. Also, I have sections where y'all could send me loops and I'm gonna put loops in there as well. Starters, beat collabs, loop collabs. Y'all gonna be able to promote yourself in there, send samples to each other. The first link in the description is going to send you right there. All you gotta do is just join it. If you join from today to January 1st, you will be receiving 6 months of loops from me in the Discord as a way to just start off the Discord. So yeah, it's nothing crazy. It's just a real dark, emotional type of R&B sample. Nothing crazy. Let's get right to it. So to start off with, I started in D minor. And what I did here was a D minor 9th chord. And how you get that is basically building your normal triad, D minor, and then you're going to add a note above it to make your 7th chord, and then a note above that to make a 9th chord. What I did for the first chord was all I did was grab these first 2 notes up here and put them up an octave just to make them inverted. Then all I did here was just play a little bit of grace notes on my keyboard. And then after that, I wanted it to go into an A minor 9th chord again doing the same thing. Build your triad, your 7th, and then your 9th. Added some more grace notes right here. Copy and pasted this, except without the grace notes. This chord right here solely turns your melody from an emotional vibe to a full-on R&B effect. This chord right here is called a C 7th chord. With 7th chords, there's a handful of different 7ths. You have minor 7ths, major 7ths, dominant 7ths, and diminished 7ths. Right here in R&B, what we're using is a dominant 7th. So basically what you're gonna do in a minor scale, you're gonna want to do this on the 7th of the scale. But if you're playing in a major scale, you want to do this on the 2nd. You can try to do it on any type of degree, but I feel comfortable just doing it on the 2 or the 7th, depending on which scale I'm playing in. The best way to explain the dominant 7th is basically building out a major 7th, but bringing that 7th down just a semitone. So for example, a major 7th would consist of C, E, G, and B. But to get that dominant 7th and that R&B chord exchange, you want to just drop that B down 1 semitone, and that's for any type of dominant 7th. So instead of it being a B, it's going to be an A sharp. So when you have all that together, it's going to sound like this. By the way, this piano is a lab soft piano. If you don't have labs, it's a free VST that offers free download sounds. Very good VST, especially for this soft piano. I explained the soft piano in my last Drake video. It'll be right here or right here. For the effects, all I did was add an EQ, taking out the basses and mids a little bit, taking out a harsh high mid right here, adding this chorus June 6 just to have it have a little wobble, and ambience with the default preset, and then I just dropped the mix, and then I added a reverb 34%, 1.64 seconds, and then low cut at 320. A lot of R&B consists of a lot of just layers and textures, and that's exactly what I did right here. So after that, I went into Analog Lab, I pulled out this Jonan preset, and then all I did was just copy and paste the chords and took out some of those accent notes, and this is what it sounds like. After that, what I did was export both of these sounds right here and then just reversed them to make this. I went into Analog Lab again after that, and I pulled out this glue stick preset by Kiri Gribbs again. It's a bell. I had lowered this bus right here just to have some volume. Again, all I did was copy and paste this, but I did add these two accent notes, which I really like. I feel like these two notes by itself just bring so much to the sample, because it's more so just having silence and then bringing this in a higher octave. I think that really adds to the sample. So this is what it sounds like. And then when you put all that together, this is what it sounds like. A big tip that I could give y'all for R&B is that from what I've learned and studied, silence means a lot in R&B, such as these little gaps right here, because it adds so much and then it gives it so much detail for the vocals to come in. With adding these two notes right here, especially for just the sounds itself, not even the notes, I feel like it adds so much to the sample. After that, I went into Omnisphere and I pulled out this Galaxies preset. It's like a little bell, but I had messed with the settings to make it more ambient. By the way, for those first two pads, I didn't add anything except for the second pad where I added a fruity parametric EQ, a vintage chorus with the basic preset, an effect rack with crystal choir, and just lowered the bus. I added this portal preset with hyperspeed on it, and I added another chorus June 6. And then for the Omnisphere bell, all I did was just add a filter to it, some delay, and some reverb. So then you're gonna have this together. After that, I knew it was time to add some vocals and textures. So I had went into Splice and I found this initial vocal. And all these vocals have the same preset, so I'm only going to just cover one. All I did was add an EQ. This is my preset, by the way, my vocal preset. Chorus, basic preset. I have a love filter initially on, but I turned it off. Handman, a decapitator on the beefy preset, reverb, and delay. All of these have the same preset when it comes down to the vocals. And then for the same preset right here with an R&B Vox low, where I want it just to be kind of like the Drake effect. All it is just a love filter with just going into the low pass 2 and bringing this little circle right here down to like the corner of this box. For my R&B vocals, what I like to do a lot is stereo separate them. So all I do is go right here and just bring this around, and then I just play with it until I see like which sounds good. So then I had went back into Splice and I found this preset. Textures in R&B right now is just the way to go, I promise you. Then I found this little ad lib. And then it copies over to this one. Then I had this vocal, and then I just chopped it up because I wanted it just to be different. This is what it sounds like. So yeah, those are my vocals. Then I found this drum loop. And then for this drum loop, I didn't add no effects to it. Then I found this texture on Spice that I've been using for a lot of R&B samples. This is what it sounds like. And then if you want like a simple drum pattern, now I'm gonna give y'all some sauce, man. If you really want to get like a dark and moody type of feel, I highly recommend you get some sort of pitch shifter. For me, I use sound shifter, and all I do is just tweak this button right here. I'm gonna show y'all what it does. I mean, it's in the name of it, but I'm gonna just show y'all anyway. Basically, all it does is just bring it down 3 semitones in pitch without actually having to scale it down. So I'm gonna show y'all what it sounded like before I did that. And then with it brought down, when I'm doing my R&B samples, I'll just pitch shift it and see where it goes. And sometimes it doesn't even fit, so I'll just leave it back to normal. After that, I split on my stems like I tell y'all, man, every time. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And yeah, that's how I make dark R&B samples for artists like Drake and Bryson Tiller. If y'all did enjoy the video, man, make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe. Make sure y'all join the Discord and follow me on all socials. And with that being said, I hope y'all did have a wonderful day. I'm out.